I was thinking, so this is what it must be like to be from another country and in America. I can't even understand what they're announcing.
Yeah, the only voice I could understand was the one telling me to report to the baggage claim because they had lost my luggage.
Je veux tout, je veux l'art et la manière. Écrire du soir au matin, l'esprit et les mots. Je veux partir au Népal, passer ma vie au monastère. Être moine tibétain, méditer du soir au matin. Je veux faire le tour du monde sur un trois-mâts ou un radeau. N'importe quoi, rien que moi et l'eau.
Yeah, it was a mess. And when we finally got out of the airport, we got on the metro.
That was when the accordion-playing gypsies cursed me for taking their pictures without tipping.
The word jet lag doesn't even begin to describe how you feel that first day. You pissed out like the minute we set foot in our hostel.
Which was okay. Napping is a very typical French activity.
It seemed like Dr. Tilges took us on a tour of all in Paris in one day.
We saw Le Champs-Élysées, Le Petit Palais, Le Grand Palais, La Seine, Les Bateaux-Mouches, Le Tour Eiffel, La Place des Vosges, La Bastille.
We walked by so many unique stores and boutiques, it was hard to take everything in at first. We rode the TGV to Béziers, where we caught a bus to Roquebrune.
I remember the enthusiasm of the group when we reached the camp hotel. I thought, wow, this is where we're staying. These are like the villas you see in the movies.
That first night, we went down to one of the two restaurants in the town and had the best pizza. Dr. Tilges made us eat it with a knife and a fork.
Well, we didn't want to offend the French.
Every morning we would get up and walk down to the patisserie and get a Suisse au chocolat. Mine was always gone before we even made it back.
We also picked up the 15 fresh baguettes we would need for the day.
Class would start at 9 o'clock, and the mornings typically consisted of discussions on French civilization, culture, and news.
Then we would usually do an activity, like going into the town and asking questions about local customs.
It was usually pretty interesting, trying to understand one another. The people were always very patient with us.
After the out-of-classroom activities, we would meet back together as a group and compose presentations on what we learned. Then at night, after we prepared and ate dinner as a group, we would write journal entries in French. And it wasn't all class. We did lots of fun things in our free time.
We went swimming and laid out at the river.
The local Frenchmen liked to refer to us as les Santa Barbara, which is what they call Baywatch chicks in France.
We spent some nights at the local bar watching le foot.
Oui, oui.
Sometimes, we would do things as a group.
We went on a hike in the mountains.
Where Dr. Tilges told us to watch out for les sangliers, or wild man-eating boars.
And we had to go biking through the beautiful nearby mountains.
I was really scared at the thought of biking for 20 kilometers.
The whole way there, I was thinking, this is nice, but we're going to have to go uphill all the way home. But somehow it was downhill both ways.
We kept asking Dr. Tilges when we would get there, and he would say, oh, 13 ou 27 minutes, je ne sais pas.
The French have a different definition of time. Time is more abstract, and there's definitely no such thing as being late.
But finally, we reached Gorge d'Eric, a spring with natural rock slides.
Like the one Tracy dragged me down and almost broke my leg.
And don't forget about the canoeing. I will never forget that.
I was the only one who didn't flip over.
Although Dr. Tilges claimed he knew what he was doing, it quickly became apparent that he didn't.
I think he flipped his canoe 4 times.
We also met a local winemaker named Thierry Navarre. He gave us a tour of his vineyards and winery and then some most excellent samples.